Can you wave? Can you wave? 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 Okay.
Last year there was elk bugling pretty good around here. I saw 2 different 6 points with cows, and this year the cows are by themselves and so are the bulls. So I guess that's that, according to the assistant. Good morning. September 1. Don't have much of a plan this morning. I'm going to go in where I saw the cows and the raghorn bull last night. The cows were acting a little funny and not looking to where the raghorn bull was. Leads me to believe that maybe there's a bigger bull. You never know what was there. It doesn't really matter. A, I'm not interested in the raghorn bull, especially not on September 1. B, I have a cow tag, but it's going to be so frickin' hot the next few days. I really, don't know if I want to shoot one. But yet, I've been bailed out the last 3 or 4 months by family and friends with meat. So, could definitely use it. And if the opportunity presents itself, I may not be able to lay off. But regardless, the plan is to just prospect around this morning. I mentioned last night the rut seems to be going 0. Cows by themselves, bulls by themselves. Last year, complete opposite. So I'm going to work up the mountain here and be ready in the gray light of darkness, if that makes any sense. Just not good wind. Pretty stale in here this morning. Every little depression does something different with your wind. That's not good though. Shut it down. Try and get around on this bull a little bit. The wind's been in my face the whole time till I got to this little saddle. I don't know if this is just because I'm on the upper end of the saddle and, wind's gonna move downhill, or if that's the way it's going on this side of the ridge, but I'd feel better getting around on this bull a little more. I just want to make sure he's not going to come in. Head that way. Bull. Hey, a great morning in the elk woods. Hear one bull circle around right and call him in. That just doesn't happen very often. Nice relaxed elk here on September 1st, but I thought at first that was the bull that I saw last night. But I could have swore that bull from last night had a 5th point, and that one I studied and he never did, so got 2 brothers on this mountain. Last year I chased a 5-point all around it and called him in a couple times. I was hopeful when that bull bugled it was him, and he was a year older and he was a 6-point. But at any rate, it's a little after 7:30. While I was playing with that other bull, had a bull bugle across the canyon, I think, but he could have been just right below me here or on a different ridge. They kind of spiderweb out from here, so I'm just going to sit here and try not to blow their eardrums out. It's so hard to do when, you're excited and you're elk hunting and you got a call in your mouth, but try and just stay calm, know that these elk aren't really all that fired up, and, hunt them for a couple more hours, moving nice, slow, and steady. That's the plan. You gotta be kidding me. I thought my arrow was right here. What the hell? The luckiest, dumbest grouse on earth. Okay, now that I've played with the grouse, I've only walked in here probably half mile, 3/4 of a mile from where I parked the side-by-side. The wind is good on this ridge top, blowing in my face as I'm working that way. I doubt you'll be able to see it on this, but kind of around that corner where the wind's blowing from is some dark timber, some thick stuff. Then there's a meadow in there I think you can see. And then on the other side of that, there's some more thick timber. And I've had run-ins with bulls and elk here previous. What I really want to do is drop down into some lower stuff by a creek bottom. It's hotter than hell. Some wallows, just flat out some water. Maybe, thinking they're around that stuff. It's a little cooler, but I'm apprehensive to do so because of some gusty winds that are kind of showing up here this afternoon. It's a little after, it's probably 6:30 now. So, do a little bit of calling here on top where the wind is good, and then go for broke and drop in. That's the plan. Probably just do cold calling, sequences all night. And hope for the best. Obviously hope for a bugle. Go after him, but otherwise just kind of pick my way through and not toot my horn a little too much here. Got my mountain karma, picked up my trash. Doesn't seem to matter tonight. It's getting dark quick. I don't know if you can tell in here. And I'm a little over a mile from the side-by-side, so got one more little spot that I'll call into, but it's not looking promising. Haven't heard anything all night. Haven't seen anything all night. Have seen some sign, some rubs and tracks. No fresh poop, so I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to basically start beating feet back to camp and back to the side-by-side and then back to camp, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. I don't know if you guys can hear that truck or not. And it's pretty light out. Let's see. Yeah, we could probably just do this. I think it's probably legal shooting light. And I don't know why it bothers me so bad. I think just because I know how much they're screwing up. But the loudest truck in history I've been able to hear for the last 15 minutes as I've sat here or stood here listening for bugles. Basically, I could hear that loud ass truck the whole time. I would just be so stressed if I was not to my spot while it was still completely pitch black dark out. Maybe that's just a me thing, but if that's you, you're missing out on 45 minutes or more. I mean, who knows how long it's going to take for a diesel truck to bounce around and get to where they want to go at this point. So you're missing out on at least 45 minutes of prime listening and hunting time, really. You can hunt elk in the dark. You just can't kill them in the dark. Anyway, get off my soapbox. I'm gonna force a bugle. It sounds so wrong to bugle when you can hear trucks. Shit. But I don't know if I'll ever not hear that sucker. Not great, but I'm moving that way. Wind's going that way. Kinda downhill. A little bit warm this morning, but I'm in the bottom. That was I wanted to give a full-fledged bugle so things could hear it, but also it's September 2nd, so here I am, and where are you? And, you know, that kind of bugle seemed right. Just downright nothing this morning. It's warmer and it's dead. Heard nothing, seen nothing. You gotta kind of call your way through this. I think it sounds realistic anyways. But it's so loud. Just loose. This isn't even really that rocky compared to other stuff, but loose rock and these damn things. But it's kind of broken like this the whole way down the mountain on this corner. So. Anyway, off we go. Got a circle. Just blow him out. Gosh dang it. I bet you he was coming. I thought he was more down there. He may have been circling already. I don't know. Well, I just didn't take it wide enough. And he was a lot closer than I thought. Who knows if maybe he was already on his way and circled downwind a little more. Wind's blowing like this. I thought he was like here, circling around, basically the wind at my back as I'm going downhill to try and cut in. But screwed it up. It'll happen plenty more times. But man, I just did not think he was that close. I only went, I don't know, 70 yards. Which just again puts doubt in my mind that that's the same elk, that maybe I, blew out another one or a different one, but I'm sure that's him. I haven't heard anything all day. And finally hear one and run up on him. Oh well. September 2nd. You gotta get those mistakes out of the way. Or at least relearn them. Well, good afternoon. Last I checked, the calendar still says September. It's September 2nd, the evening of September 2nd today, and I don't know, just the older you get, the quicker time goes by, and the more stuff just seems to sneak up on you, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Just seems crazy that it's September already, and just didn't seem real. But anyway, I'm here at probably my favorite glassing location. It's the same place I was at with Mackenzie and Grady the night before the opener. And if you watch these videos, you know I'm up here a lot. I had a few ideas for tonight, and none of which I was really set on. And so I figured I would just come up and kind of observe, but still be in a spot. It's still a spot I can pretty easily pounce on something if something were to come out. I've got that cow tag burning a hole in my pocket, and I'd love to get some meat in the freezer. So one of those is in trouble if they come out, and then otherwise, you know, a big bull or a deer or a bear. Got a pocket full of tags. But anyway, gusty winds, swirling winds, so anything, you know, I wanted to go hunt, but I wouldn't have been doing any good. My A+ spot, it has a wallow in it. It's across from me here that I thought about going to sit, has a dog barking. So quite odd. You know, I don't know what's going on. I can't hear any sheep, so I don't think that's the reason, but somebody just packed in with a barking ass dog. I don't know, but anyway, I'm glad I didn't sell out and go over there, I guess is what I'm getting at. Boy, that is threading the needle. Most important. Oh man, really? A grouse? Oh, there he is though. Oh, you turkeys. I can't believe that broke on a grouse. I think that's a ruffed, but I'm not certain. Hey, meat on ice. I was glad I got my arrow back. I shoot these Grim Reaper expandables. That's the practice head that comes with it. And they make a pretty good grouse arrow. First time I've tried it. But I didn't know, you know, figured it'd work great. And it did. And I don't know what the hell I hit to cause the old bent shaft. But anyway. Sweet. Grouse dinner. Well, sorry, this is what you get to see on the morning of September 3rd, but it's all I got for now. Probably really tough to hear right now, but we're starting the morning with strong, gusty, swirling winds. There's been 20-30% chance of thunderstorms from yesterday afternoon, and that lasts all through today. It has rained a total of about 10 drops in that time. This is the last morning that I get to hunt this round. It's Tuesday, and most people, 90% of people went home yesterday after the Labor Day holiday. But there is a camp, I think they're from Illinois, and they were on a different access path last night. And so I just kind of, you know, dodging what they're doing, thinking maybe they go back, I don't know, and hunting where I think what little people pressure there is. You know, I'm hunting where I think that would be, there's a little bit of a hole in it, I guess is what I'm trying to spit out. Mostly I just wanted to hunt here, wanted to go for a walk this morning and see what this area holds this year. That's basically what it is. I'm going to bugle my way, oh, right on cue, there's some rain. Gosh dang it. Go. regardless, I'm going to put this away. I'm going to bugle. It's only like a little after 5:30 right now. God, I gotta go. Really? I can see stars. Anyway, I'm going to bugle a little bit as I walk, kind of, it's still dark out, but try and get something drummed up before shooting light. Alright, gotta go. That'll work. Zip the wind wrong. Oh my goodness. I can hear another bull bugling over there. The wind just isn't good, but Try and keep this short, mostly because I know you guys don't like listening to me talk, but I was going to put my 30 low. I think he was like, I was trying to guess it while he was coming in. I could only see his head, but I think he was like 30. I was going to put my 30 on his heart, but he may have been a little closer. Man, I don't think that's the big growler bull. I think that's a satellite bull, because I got answered by a bull closer at one point, and then the bigger sounding one was further away, and then I got on this one and he just spooked. I could kind of still hear sticks popping, and then I heard what sounded like the big bull. So unless that's him going back to his cows. Oh man, so close. I just got caught out in the open. I saw him in here and he was circling downhill just like smart old bulls do. If he'd have come straight in, obviously I'd have had him, but he wanted to circle downwind and I tried to cut him off. And I did. I don't know if he caught me drawn or just saw me out of place there, or both, or what. But it's just so close, man. I was going to give it a break, but since there's at least one more bull bugling, and then I watched one come across the hillside that I don't think has bugled yet. But off I go. This is what you live for. September 3rd. Great morning. It's always September 3rd. Seems like around here. Always. I think he just bugled at the same time as me. I think they're across now. I don't know. I don't really have the luxury of taking a... Yeah. He's below me in this steep stuff. I don't know if you picked that up, but he's down there somewhere. Below me, I'm sure going across. I'm going to try. There's a little point up here. What I did have going for me is I heard a bull to my left, and the wind being as it's been basically blowing either downhill or from currently my left to right. I just figured, I'd leave him for when I circle back around. And so, sounds like he's my backup plan. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Get up here and glass for these elk and see what exactly they're doing. But down and across just isn't really possible. That would put me just, you just got to draw a line, and that's the line, especially by myself. That would put me like, God, 5 miles from the side-by-side once I crossed over there. And that's two very... Man, he might be right below me here. Two very steep, 1,000-foot climbs, so it's just not happening. But we'll see if we can get some glass on him anyway. I'll take... I'm a glutton for punishment. I'm here to hunt elk, and there's a screaming bull. So, God. Pretty sure I got snot running down my face, but here's the update. One screamer bull is back behind me. I just said I'm going to drop down this I don't know what you'd call it, this little point when a bull's now bugled to my left. To the left is back towards civilization. Going by sound, they both sound equally as big. See what I mean? So, I gotta go. I think I gotta back up though. I'm right in his wheelhouse here. So, changing plans to this other bull. Giving it my all today. I've got 19% left on this GoPro battery. I got one more I'm going to dig out, and I'm going to have a guzzle a bottle of water. I'm close to these elk. I don't know if they're right here or right here, or I've blown them out, but I don't think so. My wind is still going down this creek drainage, so I don't really want to call to these elk. He's been bugling pretty frequent until I need him to. So I'm going to get out, like I said, that other battery, guzzle some water, and if he doesn't bugle by then, I'll think about maybe giving him a call. But what time is it now? 8:18. Been at it, basically walking since 5:15. Nothing. Whoa, sorry. I'm just dripping in sweat, so I think I brought 2 bottles of water today. We'll be all right. Where the fuck was that? Well, there comes a point when you got to pull the plug. I knew that bugle into this bull probably wasn't a good idea. I'd been close to him all day. It could have been the one I called in. There's a lot of moving parts on this that I just didn't feel like calling him in was going to happen, but I just was running out of time with this warmer morning and thermals changing and winds gusting. Sorry. It's dusty. But they're headed into the next zip code, and I gotta pull the plug on it. I can't afford to be one more giant drainage away from where I'm parked, considering I have to be home today. So I'm gonna sit my happy ass right here for about 10 minutes and make sure that for some reason there's not a bull coming towards me, which I'm talking in my normal voice, so I doubt it, but sit right here, make sure I'm not giving up too early. He doesn't bugle right there or something randomly. But otherwise, this is the end of episode 1. I'm gonna get hiking here whenever I feel like it, and bull bugling right on cue. See how nice of him. Anyway, these come out every Wednesday. So if you're just watching this on, let's see, it'd be probably a Wednesday in late July. I'll see you in a week. Thanks again.